Hello guys, how are you doing today? And welcome back to Learn English Zone. We have another English learning story. Today, we will take you to a quiet village by the sea, where a mysterious lighthouse holds a romantic secret. This story is written in clear English for listening and learning. Let's begin. Emma was a young writer who lived in the city. Tired of the noise and crowds, she decided to take a break. She rented a small cottage in a quiet seaside village called Windermere. It was a place where people knew each other. The sea was always near, and the sky looked endless. Her cottage was old but charming. Every morning, she could see the lighthouse standing tall at the end of the cliff. It had not been used for years, but it still looked strong and mysterious. Emma felt peace in Windermere. She walked by the beach, wrote in her notebook, and visited the little cafe in town. The villagers were friendly, but there was one person no one talked much about: the old lighthouse keeper, Mr. Thomas Gray. Thomas Gray was in his 60s. He lived alone in a small house next to the lighthouse. Some said he used to be a sailor. Others believed he had lost someone he loved long ago. No one really knew. Emma grew curious. She often saw him sitting near the lighthouse, looking out to sea with sad eyes. One evening, she took the courage to say hello. "Good evening, sir," she said politely. Thomas looked at her, surprised but kind. "Good evening." They talked briefly. His voice was soft and warm. Emma felt something deep and hidden in his words. From that day, they started meeting more often. After a few weeks, Thomas began to open up. One rainy afternoon, while they sat under the lighthouse, he told Emma about Rose. "She was the love of my life," he said, staring at the sea. "We met when I was young. She worked at the old inn in the village. I was a sailor then. Every time I came back, she was waiting." Emma listened carefully. "We planned to marry, but one night I was called to sea suddenly. A storm hit. I was lost at sea for days. When I returned, she was gone." "Gone?" Emma asked softly. "She had vanished. No note, no goodbye, just disappeared. I searched but never found her. I left the sea and became the lighthouse keeper, hoping one day she'd come back." Emma was touched by his story. She began searching for clues. At the local library, she found old letters and records. One letter had Rose's handwriting. It was never delivered. "My dearest Thomas, they say your ship is lost. My heart is broken. If you ever read this, know that I will wait at the lighthouse every evening, just in case." Emma's hands trembled. She showed the letter to Thomas. He was silent for a long time. Tears rolled down his face. She waited, but I came back too late. One night, during a storm, the power went out. Thomas invited Emma into the lighthouse for safety. Inside, they found a small door behind a bookshelf. It led to a secret room. In the room, there were old pictures, letters, and a diary. It was Rose's diary. "I still believe he will come. Every sunset, I wait." The diary ended with a message. "If someone finds this, tell Thomas I never stopped loving him." Emma helped Thomas create a memorial in the lighthouse for Rose. The villagers visited and paid their respects. For the first time in years, Thomas felt peace. Emma returned to the city with a full heart. She wrote a book titled The Lighthouse Keeper's Secret. It became a bestseller. One day she returned to Windermere. The lighthouse was shining again. And Thomas, now smiling, waved at her from the cliff. Thank you for listening to this story. We hope you enjoyed it and learned new English words and expressions. Practice listening again to improve your skills. Dot, did you enjoy this romantic story in simple English? Dot, which part was your favorite? Comment below. Subscribe to Learn English Zone for more slow English stories. See you in the next story.